between me and Senator Obama is that he wants to continue this spending spree. He wants to continue this waste of your tax dollars on unnecessary, unwanted pork barrel projects. And my friends, it goes on. And let me tell you, you got to make tough decisions. I heard a story that President Eisenhower, when he met with President Kennedy when he was incoming, said the toughest part of your job is that easy decisions are made before you. The tough decisions are the ones that reach your desk. And my friends, just recently we passed the Farm Bill. Now it's hard to be against the Farm Bill. Who could be against farmers? Okay? Let me tell you some of the stuff that was in it. Some of the stuff that's remarkable. $20 million goes to the collection and storage of seeds for research purposes. $75 million for a crop research facility. $35 million to promote the production of hard white wheat. Please, everybody who wants to spend $35 million of your tax dollars, raise your hand if you want to spend $35 million to promote the production of hard white wheat. $300 billion spending bill, my friends. $93 million in special tax treatment for racehorses. $93 million of your money. $215 million for asparagus growers. I will not make any comments about asparagus, okay? But do they need $15 million of your tax dollars? Senator Obama supported that bill. I voted against it time after time, and I am against it. And I would veto a bill such as this. Now, the other day, we passed an emergency supplemental appropriations bill supposedly to fund the war in Iraq. An emergency, titled emergency. Now, why do they call it an emergency? Because then it doesn't count in the budgetary calculations of the massive deficit that we are accruing and mortgaging these wonderful young children's futures. We are mortgaging it. And so in this supplemental appropriations bill, this emergency bill, my friends, it was supposed to be to fund the war in Iraq and Afghanistan. We have $10 million for the Administration for Educational and Cultural Exchange Programs. $75 million for expenses related to economic impacts associated with commercial fishery failures. The list goes on and on and on. And it's supposedly be an emergency. So what does the Majority Leader of the United States Senate, Harry Reid and others do? They use this as an opportunity to put pork barrel projects in unneeded and wasteful spending. My friends, the President's going to veto this bill. Unfortunately, he vetoed the Farm Bill. And unfortunately, we have Republicans who vote to override the President's veto. My friends, Republicans have got to stop joining with big spending Democrats. I've got an old pen that Marine gave me years ago that I'm honored to have, and I want to tell you that every time there's one of these pork barrel spending bills that comes across my desk, I will veto it and I will make them famous. You will know their names. I will make them famous and you will know their names. Now I need to talk to you for just a few minutes about the war in Iraq and the latest controversy and differences that Senator Obama and I have on this issue. I think you know, I think you all know, that this war has been long and hard and tough. And it's meant enormous sacrifice on the part of Americans in blood and treasure. Over 4,000 brave young Americans have been sacrificed. And let's face it, this war was very badly mishandled for nearly 4 years. It's just a fact. But thank God, we have a new general and a new strategy, and we are succeeding, and we are winning in Iraq. We are winning. brave young Americans who also know that we are winning there. You can ask them. Now, I've been back to Iraq on many occasions. I've been back because I think it's important that if you're involved in a major decision making, the most vital decision that any president of the United States can make, or frankly any elected official, it's got to be about the security of this nation and the lives of young Americans who are serving. That's important. That's very important. The security of this nation and its future security against the threats and the challenge of radical Islamic extremism is transcendent. It's always transcendent to every president and all throughout our nation's history. And so Senator Obama and I have a strong disagreement on this issue. And Senator Obama has been to Iraq once. A little over 2 years ago, he went, and he has never seized the opportunity except in a hearing to meet with General Petraeus. With General Petraeus. My friends, this is about leadership and learning. I went to Iraq right after the initial success of the invasion, and sergeants came up to me, and captains, and majors, and others came up to me, and they said, Senator McCain, we're going to lose this way. We've got to have more troops over here. We've got to have a new strategy. And I went back and fought for the new strategy, and it took too long. But why did I do that? Because I learned. I learned from the men and women who are serving in the military. I learned. Senator Obama is the chairman of an important subcommittee that has the oversight of what's going on in Afghanistan. He has not held one single hearing.